Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 765, and the main topic will be of this episode, the PTW Event Center for SummerSlam 2023. I'll get to the matches in just a moment. And PTW, for those who don't know what that means, it means picks to win, basically. You know, who I pick to win the matches, you know what I mean? So, that's what I'm calling it, the PTW Event Center. Before I, get to this, and I am going to advertise the heck out of Rant and Rave 200, the 200 episode coming up. And I will tell you why, because the guest that we interviewed, let's just say, for all intents and purposes, you have to tune in. You gotta tune in to find out. I refuse to reveal the identity of this person. All you got to do is just basically subscribe to the Brandon Martin channel. Wait till August the 10th, and I think we're going to have an early start time due to the fact that we have a lot of people, a lot of things lined up for Rant and Rave 200, according to my good friend, to my colleague and friend, Jordy Scow, one of our producers and co-producers and directors of the show. We're going to have our other producer, Cypress himself, Mr. Tom Willis, joining us, as well as the Popcorn Panel Podcast. They'll be joining us, and representing Bofus and the Sofas, Mr. Jerome Latimer, a.k.a. Romy 2184, will also be joining us for a slideshow complex for Rant and Rave 200. So I'm very excited to have these individuals on board. I'm looking forward to it. And also, we're going to have the interview that we did yesterday with this special individual. And I will tell you, I'm really excited about. I'm really excited to. In fact, I could not stop smiling because I could not believe I actually interviewed this person. No words. You have to tune in. You have to subscribe. You have to tune in to Rant and Rave 200 on the Brandon Martin channel this coming Thursday, August the 10th. This has been the most surreal week of my life, man. Let me tell you. Especially yesterday. Yesterday was it started like it's like driving on the cobblestone streets of New Bedford, at work, because no one did the inside trash. So I said, well, I might as well do it, or else they were going to tell me to do it anyway. So I did them, no problem. And then I had to, in one of the bags that I tried to take out the trash, and it leaked, and it ended up. Thankfully, it started in one section of the Old Navy at the mall, and then when I was told, I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna deal with that. So I wasn't too pleased on that, so I explained to my bosses what happened. And I said, well, I'm already behind. He said, don't stress, eventually you'll get it done. And thanks to our maintenance guy from yesterday, I had no problems getting it done. Excuse me. I had no problems getting this thing done. It was quick, fast. It's like the DC Talk Love is a Verb song. Quick, fast, in a hurry. It was done. I got everything done by 10. And then when I took my break, I checked my email. My pastor sent the email that a beloved sister in Christ that goes to the same church that me and my family do. Me and my family does. End up passing away that early morning. So services are this coming Wednesday. So it's gonna be a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the first part, but I'm gonna try to make it to the cemetery at least, where to the cemetery at least. So I want to at least hopefully I get to run into people that I have not seen in quite a while. But speaking of which, however, tomorrow is a different story. I'm gonna try to get here home early so I can do the 2 videos reporting on what's happening on SmackDown, NXT Level Up, and on AEW Rampage. So, and I heard that Miss Harley Cameron might be on AEW Rampage. I'm really excited about that. So so I'm kind of really excited to see what the curvaceous beauty from Australia is up to. So I know the other curvaceous beauty from Australia, Toni Storm, lost her title to Hikaru Shida. Toni Storm did a great job holding it down. But now Hikaru Shida finally won the title in front of a crowd. The last time she won the title, the first time she won it, it was during the pandemic. So it was for Hikaru Shida to win in front of a crowd. It's a cool moment. But we'll find out eventually. So, and after I do those 2 videos, I'm going to try to upload them as fast as I can. And then once about 12 o'clock or past a little bit past 12, I'm going to head to the Portuguese Feast. I'm going to report from going to the feast and then shut down there. Go inside. When I'm inside, I'll probably report from the feast later on, and then I'm going to head out. I'm going to try to head out earlier before the crowd gets too wild, and come back here. I got to cover for Jordan for AEW Collision. Then I got to cover SummerSlam as well with Brandon Martin. What I am going to do, I'm going to do AEW for Jordan. Collision, and then I'm going to join Brandon Martin on the, Brandon Martin for the rest of SummerSlam. So, speaking of SummerSlam, let's go right into it right now. This is the Picks to Win version, and as you know, what I do is, every single time I do a video like this before a major pay-per-view, Picks to Win, SummerSlam. It's going to be huge, okay? It's going to be big, and this is the card right here, SummerSlam card. There is 8 matches. 8 matches. 4 of them are title matches. One's an MMA rules match. Another a battle royal. All right, 2 are regular matches. Let's go. We have a 20-man Slim Jim battle royal. Sheamus and LA Knight are in it. We've heard Karrion Kross is going to be in it as well. So there's that. And then MMA rules matchup. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, former women's tag team champions. So, Ronda Rousey's already a Triple Crown champion in Monday Night Raw in the women's division. So, in the WWE. So, you got that. And Shayna Baszler, a one-on-one former NXT women's champ and also a former women's tag team champ as well. The Intercontinental title and the long reign, the record reign, is on the line. Gunther defends that title against Drew McIntyre. If Gunther can survive SummerSlam and Payback, he may be well on his way to breaking the Honky Tonk Man's record of 453 days as the longest reigning Intercontinental champion. I would like to see Gunther at least go 500 days and then lose it. That's fine, but I can deal with that. But if they want him to go longer, hey, that's fine too. Ricochet going one-on-one with the internet sensation, that Beavis-looking butthead himself, Logan Paul. Universal title on the line in a tribal combat match, which anything goes this matchup, plus the title of tribal chief is also on the line, as Roman Reigns defends both against his cousin Jey Uso. Meanwhile, the women's championship on the line in a triple threat. The Women's Undisputed Championship on the line in a triple threat. Asuka defends it against Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair. Be on the lookout, because Io Sky's got that money in the bank. She may cash in during that matchup. So there's that. The World Heavyweight title on the line. Seth Rollins defending it against Judgment Day's Finn Balor. Be on the lookout too. Damian Priest has got that money in the bank briefcase as well. He can cash in either the Universal title or the World Heavyweight title. So Damian Priest will have to pick a spot if he does it. If he does it tomorrow night. Cody Rhodes defends his story against Brock Lesnar. I call that. So, who's going to win the Battle Royal? Well, let me talk to you, dummies. There's a dummy over here. There's a dummy over there. Explain to LA Knight. Explain to me, LA Knight. That LA Knight's not going to win the Battle Royal? Yes, he is, dummies. So that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. Yeah. We got L.A. Knight. L.A. Knight going to win the Battle Royal. Now, Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler. I'm picking Baszler to win because rumor has it this is Ronda Rousey's last match in the WWE. And then you got Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. Imperium's going to get involved in it somehow. Gunther will retain. Ricochet versus Logan Paul. Logan Paul, what you have done is disrespected my New Bedford sister, Samantha Irving. That's right. Samantha Irving is from the same city as I am, New Bedford, Massachusetts. You don't mess with my New Bedford sister. And, and a future New Bedford brother-in-law, so to speak, because he's marrying into New Bedford, in my personal opinion. So, Ricochet, my boy, you got this. You straight up mollywop that Beavis-looking butthead, and we'll talk, all right? Universal title, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. Now, we found out that Jey Uso will go one-on-one with his younger brother, Solo Sikoa, tonight. So, that could put momentum in there. So, but I got a feeling that Roman Reigns is probably going to retain the title and his tribal chieftain. All right. Asuka, Flair, Bianca Belair. I see Asuka retaining and possibly Io Sky cashing in on her fellow countrywoman and her former Triple Tails teammate. So that's that. Seth Rollins, Finn Balor. Rollins is going to retain over Finn Balor. And it could cost, and if Damian Priest cashes in and pins Rollins, it could cause dissension within the Judgment Day. Meanwhile, if Rhea Ripley comes out and runs her mouth on nobody can challenge her, Io may cash in on her. Who knows for sure. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. I'm picking Rhodes to beat Lesnar and move on from him. That's my personal opinion. So these are my picks once again. The Battle Royal. LA Knight's going to win it. MMA rules fight between Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Baszler's going to win it. Intercontinental title on the line. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. Gunther retains. Ricochet versus Logan Paul. It's going to be a great match. Might be the match of the night. I would say Ricochet beats Logan Paul. Universal title on the line in a tribal combat match with also the title of Tribal Chief on the line. Roman Reigns defends it against his cousin Jey Uso. Reigns defeats main event Jey Uso. The women's undisputed title on the line in a triple threat. Asuka defends against Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair. Asuka retains. World Heavyweight title on the line. Seth Rollins defending against Finn Balor. Rollins retains. And finally, Cody Rhodes defends his story against Brock Lesnar. Rhodes will win that matchup. So, these are my picks. You're talking 8 matches. I know a lot of people were upset about Trish and Becky being left off SummerSlam and Rhea Ripley not defending her title. Who knows what's going to happen. So those are my picks for SummerSlam 2003. That's all the time we have on this show. Going to get ready to watch some SmackDown. I'll tell you what, this is a big weekend ahead for me. Can't wait. So, I will see you all later. And until the next freaking episode comes rolling around, guys, Mr. Announcer, if you're watching this, I'm paying you to do this. Take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.